Greetings, my name is Sumitiper and welcome to ACERVO Season 2, Episode 2, Confusion. What is this? What was that? Why is that? Why was that? These are only a few of the infinite questions we could ask. About what? About everything. It never stops. The thirst for knowledge never stops. Wondering about stuff is a big factor in how we live. Being perplexed isn't that uncommon, to be honest. And thank goodness that it isn't uncommon. Could you imagine a life with no adversities? A life in which you don't need to make any questions? A life without confusion? It would be boring. So boring that it might just turn us into stone. Consider a scenario, linear with no change. Each day, waking up, eating breakfast, taking a bath, that which seems to continue forever, predictable, safe, and boring. Well, I know some people like the predictable, safe, and boring part. We know that it poses no questions. It has no space available for us to think about something outside of our own. A fixed reality. There are no changes because there is nothing to be changed. Now that I have talked about routine long enough, let's put all of that aside. I plan on tackling that on another video. What is the title? Confusion, that's right. Taking a break from the norm and strange, unexpected occurrences can cause confusion, coming in par with forgetfulness and disorientation. Confusion is put in a different light. In that sense, it isn't all that positive. Also, when you notice that confusion is often a symptom of several brain illnesses and disorders. I don't make light of serious topics, and because of that, I will focus on the confusion that is not a symptom, the one we experience sometimes on the daily. Why did I do so poorly on this test? I studied all month for this. That type of confusion. How can we be so sure of something only to be proven completely wrong? Well, I don't know the specifics, but that's a part of life for sure. Unpredictability. It just is. Some people welcome unpredictability with open arms, while others loathe it. I sit somewhere in the middle. Receiving a good rating while expecting to perform poorly is great. Getting wet because all of the weather forecasts were wrong is not so great. The important thing is the necessity of knowing how life can be unpredictable. I was confused by how a relative of mine got sick, despite being the most active and healthiest member of my family. It's not a contagious illness, and they do not fit the usual requirements for those who suffer from it. It just appeared out of nowhere. Maybe in the end we are all confused about something in life. The world is rapidly changing after all, and no amount of knowledge will eradicate the feeling of being confused. Not only because you can only know so much, and having all of the knowledge in existence will probably drive you insane, but also because it's a formative experience for us. We get an interruption about being confused, and that's what it is, an interruption. We eventually will know, and we could have never known if we never got confused in the first place. I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been Sumitiper, and thank you so much for watching.